Have you been feeling like this real estate market is a little different right now? Well, you're not wrong. This is Heather from the TJK team, and this market shift did not happen overnight. I analyzed the data between February and March, and we're starting to see exactly how that's showing up. Last month, we mentioned the market is changing, and now we actually get to see how that plays out. Let's start with pricing. In February, the median price for homes here in Tucson and Marana was about $365,000. Now we're sitting closer to $360,000. That's a small shift, but it's still 1.6% lower than it was this time last year. What that really shows us is that pricing is stabilizing. It's not crashing, it's just leveling out. Now let's look at pace. Last month, homes were taking about 46 days to go under contract. Now they're taking about 47. So we're not seeing much of a change there, but it's still 2 weeks slower than it was last year, which is telling me that buyers are continuing to take their time in their home buying process. Inventory is actually really steady. Last month we were at 4.4 months of inventory, and this month we're at 4.1 months of inventory. So that balanced market that we mentioned, it's holding. It wasn't just a 1 month shift. Now here's where we're seeing the biggest change. In February, about 45% of sellers had to reduce the price on their home that they had listed. Now that number is closer to 50%. So we're seeing sellers adjust to the market, and they're doing it way faster than they have before. And the big reason for that is buyers now have more options to go after. They're taking a little more time to make their decision, and they're really looking at the price, condition of the home, and the overall value. And that's where we're seeing those adjustments come into play. What does this mean? Buyers, you're not just getting more negotiating power that I mentioned last time. You're also getting more clarity. There are more options, and there are more price adjustments and a better sense of where homes should actually be priced. So you don't really have to rush to make a decision, but if the right home comes on the market, be ready to buy. Sellers, this is where the strategy portion really shows. Success right now is all about positioning. The right price and the presentation of your home are what is separating homes that sell quickly from those that sit on the market. And it's not necessarily a harder to sell market, but it is way less forgiving. The details on your home matter now more than they ever did a month ago. The homes that hit the market right are doing great, and the ones that aren't are sitting and have to adjust. This isn't the wild market we've seen in the past. It's not a slowdown either. It's just a more intentional market. We are calling this a strategy market like we did last month. But now we're seeing exactly why the strategy matters. If you're thinking about buying or selling, this is exactly the kind of market where a clear strategy makes all the difference in the world. Now's the time to really get a plan in place, and our team would be happy to help you map out what it looks like based on your timeline and your goals. So please let us know how we can help you.